Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to live by ancient philosophy for just one day? No excuses, no comfort, no distractions, just pure discipline, guided by the teachings of a man who owned nothing, yet mastered everything. That man was Epictetus, the former slave who became one of history's greatest philosophers. And for 24 hours I decided to follow his rules, literally. No complaints, no blame, no wasted words, only control over myself. Welcome to Stoic Blend, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Today I'll share what happened during 24 hours following Epictetus's rules. A shocking test of discipline, ego, and true freedom. 6 a.m. with the rule of awareness Epictetus taught. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. So before I touched my phone, I wrote one line in my journal. Today I control my mind, not my mood. That's how 24 hours following Epictetus's rules began. No rushing, no reacting, no random scrolling, just observation of thoughts, urges, impulses. In the first hour, I realized how chaotic my mornings had become. Checking notifications, reacting to messages, losing focus before breakfast. But with this one rule, self-awareness before action, the day already felt different, calmer, lighter. 9 a.m. The rule of control Epictetus divided life into two parts, things within our control and things beyond it. So I made a list. Under control, my effort, my attention, my attitude. Beyond control, other people's opinions, delays, outcomes. At work, that list was tested fast. Emails flooded in. Deadlines changed. Someone criticized my idea that the old me would have reacted instantly, but I stopped, took a breath, and asked, is this in my control? The answer was no. And with that, the frustration disappeared. That's the strange magic of Stoicism. You don't have to fix the world. You only have to govern your response to it. 12 p.m. The rule of purposeful speech. Epictetus warned, be silent for the most part or speak only what is necessary. So for the next few hours, I practiced mindful silence. No gossip, no complaints, only words that served purpose. In meetings, I spoke less, but when I did, people listened more. In conversations, I realized how often we talk just to fill silence. Silence didn't make me invisible. It made me intentional. Every word carried weight. That's what 24 hours following Epictetus's rules taught me by midday. Discipline isn't about control over others. It's about control over expression. 3 p.m. The rule of acceptance. The Stoics called it amor fati, the love of fate. Epictetus reminded his students, don't wish for events to happen as you want, but wish them to happen as they do, and you will have peace. At 3 p.m., a project I'd worked on for weeks was rejected. No praise, just, we'll go another direction. The usual frustration started rising, but I caught it, the moment before it grew. I said to myself, this too is part of the plan. My job is to respond well. Acceptance isn't weakness, it's efficiency. The faster you accept what is, the faster you can move forward. 6 p.m. The rule of detachment Epictetus said, when you are delighted with anything, remember that it is only for a moment. After work, I wanted to unwind, maybe reward myself for staying so stoic. But this experiment wasn't about comfort, it was about clarity. So I skipped Netflix, I cooked a simple meal, and instead of scrolling, I reflected on how much noise we create just to avoid stillness. That evening, I realized how attached I was to stimulation, and how little peace those distractions actually give. In that quiet, I began to understand something Seneca once said. If you would be loved, love virtue. Replace virtue with discipline, and you get the truth behind 24 hours following Epictetus's rules. 9:01 p.m. The rule of reflection. Epictetus taught his students to review their actions every night. He would say, "When the day is done, do not sleep before you examine your conscience." So before bed, I asked myself 3 questions. What did I do well? What could I have done better? What will I improve tomorrow? The answers were humbling. I failed at moments. I got distracted, impatient, judgmental. But I also noticed something new. Awareness itself is progress. That's the gift of discipline. Not perfection, but progress in perception. So when I woke up the next morning, I felt different, lighter, clearer. Not because life got easier, but because I did. That's the paradox of Stoicism. When you follow strict rules, you end up freer. Let's recap the lessons from 24 hours following Epictetus's rules. 1. Start each day with awareness. 2. Focus only on what you control. 3. Speak less, mean more. 4. Accept fate as a teacher. 5. Reflect daily to strengthen discipline. You don't need years to become stoic. Sometimes a single disciplined day can reset your entire life. As Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." If this story resonates with you, try following Epictetus's rules for just one day. See what changes, not around you, but within you. Like, share, and subscribe to Stoic Blend for more wisdom that helps you stay calm, clear, and unshakable. And tell me in the comments, which of Epictetus's rules do you think would challenge you the most?